Hello everyone, this is Alien Reddit Stories, where I tell alien stories off of Reddit. Let's just get into it. I'm not supposed to tell anybody about this, but here goes. My best friend's dad was diagnosed with cancer a couple of years ago. He was expected to die within a year or so of being diagnosed. It was pretty bad. They did everything in their power to treat him, but the doctor said he really didn't have a chance. One night, and this is where it gets effing weird, but stay with me, he was visited by a group of tiny green men, a couple of inches tall at most, and they talked to him. It got to the point where they were visiting him every night and told him they were going to get rid of the cancer. And this is the craziest part. He went to the doctor next visit, and there was not a trace of cancer left. Gone entirely. The doctors were dumbfounded. Couldn't explain it. The following night, the tiny green creatures did not return, or the next. Once he found out the cancer had been eradicated, he has never seen them since. When he told me, I thought there was something wrong with him. This predated the smartphone era, but he has an old flip phone with pictures of these tiny green creatures. He showed me, and the picture was blurry, but they appeared to be just as he described. Larger than normal heads and small bodies, sort of like troll dolls. I still don't understand any of it, and believe me or not, I swear on my life I'm telling the truth. I believe you. I 100% believe. Story number 2. Europe here. Two of my best friends and I went for a one-day trip to the north side of the Alps in Austria back in 2011. It was summer and the skies in that part of Austria can be damn bright at nights. This was one of those nights. We went for a walk and watched the silhouette of the mountains with its small patches of light from the houses that were up there. As we went on walking further into the woods, yeah, I know, creepy as hell without flashlights and self-protection gear, but hey, it's Austria here, so we don't worry about crazy behind killers that much. Our eyes shifted from the mountains up to the stars because we didn't see much of the horizon due to the woods around us. It was spectacular, a great view. You could actually see Milky Way. As we looked deep into the night sky, our topic slowly changed from damn, that looks amazing, to damn, that would be creepy if we see a UFO now. Boom. Right as we started to speak about it, we saw not one, but 4 moving orbs flying into space. At first, it was a single object, which to our eyes seemed to be brighter than the other 3. Those followed the brighter object a second or 2 after it disappeared in deep space, which was seconds after we spotted it. What a view that was! Unfortunately, nothing we could observe for a longer time, but I definitely remember it for the rest of my life. We talked about it for at least an hour. We thought that it could just be satellites, but as I'm a guy that follows the ISS and various satellites a lot on this website, he posted a website, I'm not going to link it. I assured them that these were definitely not satellites. The movement of those objects was way too fast, and the path they took wasn't definitely the path of an object that wants to stay in Earth's orbit. Story number 3. I was walking home from mid-December 2011. I remember wishing I had brought better shoes with me because I was slipping all over the place. Lots of ice and snow. Maybe 10 minutes from my house, I noticed I could hear really heavy wind, but not feel it. My hair wasn't moving. The trees weren't moving, but I could hear this really strong wind rushing past my ears. In the sky, I saw a huge dark rectangle with no distinct lights or marks. It was just a solid rectangle, huge. I don't know what the exact time was, but I finished around 8 p.m. To get to the spot where I noticed the rectangle and weird I don't know what the exact time was, but I finished work at 8 p.m. To get to the spot where I noticed the rectangle and weird symptoms would have taken me roughly 20 minutes. So I'd predict anywhere between 8:15 and 8:30 was when I saw it. Over to the left, I saw one single person running in the opposite direction to me. I don't recall any screaming or anything like that. They were just running. I couldn't tell if they were looking at the rectangle. This is when I started to notice an odd sensation. I could feel my body laying down, but I was standing up. It's hard to describe. I can't say it any better. I could feel a surface under my body, and I was laying down on top of it. But I could clearly see I was standing up, looking at this rectangle. I was free to move, but I didn't. I just stood and watched. Literally within the blink of an eye, I woke up sitting on a bench that was about maybe 30-second walk from where I stood and watched the rectangle. The first thing I did was look up, and the sky was normal. I looked around. Nobody there. I checked the time and it was 9:43. As soon as I got home, I looked in the mirror to check if I slipped on some ice, fell over, hit my head and dreamed the whole thing, but I saw no marks and I had no pain. I've told my parents about this, who are convinced I'm either telling lies or I passed out and dreamed it. I also have one friend who listened to the story and humors me, but I don't believe for a second he believes me. That's kind of bizarre, brother. I'm not gonna lie. If you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button and the bell button, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Do it! Do it! And I'll see you next time on Alien Reddit Story.